Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and I hope you're all doing very well. So in today's video I am bringing you another video to do with my journey with Dental Centre Turkey. The reason why I'm doing this is because I'm still getting so many messages daily on Instagram asking the same questions, and I thought I'm just going to jump on here now and do a Q&A of the most asked questions about DCT. So yeah, if you are interested in watching what I've got to say, then stay tuned. Start off by saying this video is not sponsored by DCT. I know there's like a whole to do sometimes on all these videos that I do, and I want to put it out there that I'm not an influencer and I'm not working alongside DCT. These are just my honest reviews and my opinions from somebody that has been there and paid for the treatment myself. I just wanted to make that very, very clear before we continue with this video. So this video is not sponsored by DCT. So on my Instagram, you guys keep shouting out and keep DMing me certain questions. So I've done all in all I think 3 videos so far of DCT. So my first one was my vlog when I was actually getting my teeth done. My second one was my 3-month update, and the third video was my 1-year update. But now I'm literally just specifying that this is going to be like a Q&A. So what I've done is I've gone through all my videos and I've taken note of all the questions that is the most asked, as well as from my Instagram messages as well, because no offense, taking the time to message, and I'm not being like big-headed, but it's just like I'm just getting so inundated with like messages that I just wanted to make a quick video. So before we dive into the video and answer the top questions that are asked about my experience with DCT, a lot of you have been asking when I'm flying back to Antalya to finish off my process. So I am flying on the end of October. Very excited, so just under 12 weeks and I will be there, and I will be showcasing you the proper journey this time. I've got my camera, I've got like my little film crew, I've got all my lighting, and you are literally going to see the beginning to end of what goes down, and I'm really, really excited to show you everything. Like literally this time you will get to see everything, and I'm so excited. That vlog is going to be, I think, one of my best videos. I really do. It's going to be epic. I'm going to show you everything, the whole transformation, and introduce you to the DCT team, which is going to be so cool. But without further ado, let's dive in to this Q&A that all of you are bombarding me messages on Instagram about, and hopefully I can help you out. Let's just jump in. So I've got everything written down in front of me. All of you are asking as well, when am I heading back? Again, I'm going to start off with this because this is the most asked question. Everybody is asking, why am I going back? So I've got 2 reasons as to why I'm going back to Dental Centre. I had to have a tooth extraction and I've got a temporary bridge. So what they did was they pulled my tooth out, they put a temporary bridge in the hole to close up. They wanted the area to heal. I was advised to go back to a minimum of 3 to 6 months, and that's turned into longer because by the time like I booked it and then COVID happened, I haven't gone out there. The other reason why I wanted to go back is I only got 8 top and 8 bottom. I was advised to get 10. It all depends on how big you smile. So basically when I smile, you can actually see quite a lot of my mouth. So they recommended that I 10 top and 10 bottom, but at the time I worked my little bum off and I couldn't afford to get 10 and 10 at the time, and I went on my own, and I went there with like a certain amount. So when they said to me that I had to go back anyway, I just thought, well, you know what, that's perfect. I will finish it off. So I'm going to go and get my permanents done, and then I'm going to get an extra 2 on each side. So that is why I am going back. So yeah, that's that. So I'm going to dive in to the questions. So the first most asked question is, Once I got my teeth done, did I get a lisp? And no, I never felt like I had a lisp at all. I know when I mention the word lisp, I feel like I get a lisp, if that makes any sense. But I've never had a lisp at all. So I've never had a lisp. When I say the word, I've always struggled to say that word, but I never had it, never suffered from it when I got my teeth done. I mean, maybe like when the first week I first got my teeth, I think you're a bit like trying to get used to them, but never had a problem, never had that problem, don't have a speech problem, just never had a problem with it. And a lot of people ask, is my speech affected? Absolutely not. Like this, I talked like this before I got my teeth done. So there, in terms of speech and having a lisp, I don't suffer with that at all. That was one of the most asked questions, but absolutely not, I didn't suffer with that. And to be honest, I don't know anybody that has. But if they have, it might be them, but for me, I haven't crossed that experience, so all was good for me. Question number 2 is, how much did my teeth cost? Now, basically, I have to make it very clear that everybody's treatment is different. When you first email DCT, they will give you the guide prices, because they've got, I think it's like 4 different categories. You've got your basic, you've got your porcelain, which is the ones that I got, then you've got your EMAX, and then you've got another one, I can't remember, I can't remember what it's called, but there's all these categories, so they're going to give you those prices. That doesn't include if you need gum contouring, or if you need implants, if you need tooth extractions. So you have to make sure that you take into accountability that those guide prices are not if you're going to need further work done. So what they'll do is you'll email and you'll be like, hey, I want to get my teeth done, and you can do this one or two ways. They will email back. What you do is you email them. I'll leave the email link in the description box below, and you'll be like, hey, I'm thinking of flying out to whatever clinic you want to go to. So they've got one in Istanbul, they've got one in Fethiye, and they've got one in Antalya. Antalya is the one that I went to. It's the best one ever. It's like the VIP one. I just love it. And basically you'll be like, hey, I just want to come out on this day, and then they'll send you back the availability. They will give you the guide prices, and they will also say to you, got the availability, you then have 48 hours to book your flights and send the confirmation to DCT. That's the only thing they ask up front, is for you to book your flights and your hotel. You don't have to pay for any dental treatment until you get there, and I never paid for anything until I had my teeth put in. Just before I went to have my teeth put in is when I laid down my payment. But yeah, also if you wanted to get a rough guide, if you know that you're going to need tooth extraction or gum contouring, or if you need implants, you can take pictures of your teeth, send them off in the email as well, and they'll be able to give you rough quotes and estimates even more, so you know what you're going to have beforehand. I never did that, stupidly. I just went with my gut, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to have any other work done. I literally just had this money saved on the quote that I had. So always make sure you've got extra money for that. I never thought of that. I literally just took this quote and I was like, right, I've got enough money for that. But I never knew that I would have to pay for like medication, and then I never knew that I should have got 10 up and 10 bottom. So just always make sure, I would say, whatever you've been quoted, add another 1,000, worst case scenario. But for me, 8 top, 8 bottom, gum contouring and a tooth extraction, all in I paid 2,007. I think it was about 2,800. We're talking a year ago. I did get the discount as well, but you can't base it on mine, and this is what I stress to everybody so much. Like, everybody's mouth is different and everybody's teeth is different. If you don't need anything doing and you're literally just getting crowns, then that guide price that they give you is going to be pretty much what you're going to follow. But yeah, so in terms of costing, that's how much I paid. Again, I don't know if it's changed. I did go like almost more than a year ago, but that's what I paid for my treatment. Also, just to put it out there, which will tie in with my next question, so in that price is including all your injections and your x-rays and your treatment. This doesn't include hotel and flights. but they do pick you up and drop you back off to all of your appointments, and they do take you to the chemist when you need to go as well after your teeth have been filed. But just to put it out there, that is not including hotel and flights. That is separate. That doesn't come as part of the dental package that you will take out with them. So yeah, that question ties in with the other one. Is basically the flights and accommodation is not included. This brings me on to my next question, is how much did it cost extra for flights and hotel? So this all really depends on what time of year you go. If you're looking to get a holiday out of this and you're wanting to go when the weather's really nice, then anything I think from May to October, you are going to pay the price. So when I went at the middle of April, and I got a really good deal. So I stayed at Club Hotel Falcon, and I think I paid for, how much was it altogether? I booked through Love Holiday, and it was Thomas Cook at the time before they went bust, and altogether for my flights all inclusive for a week I paid about £500, so that was really good offer. If you're happy to travel in the winter and get your teeth done, then your flights and your accommodation is going to be super cheap. But if you're going to go in summer, be sure to pay the prices. You're probably going to be looking at, I mean, again, it all depends on what hotel you're staying in. This time round I've gone for a more expensive hotel. Depends again on what hotel you stay in, but be sure if you're going to fly out in summer, you are going to pay the prices. It's probably going to be like a normal holiday price. So yeah, when it's not season, and if you're quite happy to pay the price for it, then fly out then. I will list again some hotels that are recommended by DCT as well, and I'll put the one that I stayed in as well, just to help you out a little bit. But moving on, this question was answered in my reviews, but again I keep getting this a lot. The next question is, am I okay? Has anything changed? No, I've had no problems whatsoever. If you watched me before, you will know that I suffered so badly with my teeth. My teeth were really yellow. I used to have plaque so badly that built up from the bottom right up to the top of my teeth. I would brush them like 4 times a day just to try and get rid of the plaque. I did everything and I suffered so badly, and my gums would bleed every single day. But since I've had my teeth done, no problems, no pain. I mean, the pain, it was a little bit niggly. I mean, you have to realise this, that it was something new that your body had to get used to. But moving on, do I have any regrets? No. Do I have any pain? No. Do I have any problems? Hell no. And I've actually got a temporary tooth and not had any problems. It's been amazing, and you wouldn't know that I have had the temp, because I've already got a message on Instagram asking if somebody has to go back to Turkey, what will their temps look like? Will it look funny? Well, I'm showing you now that I've got a temp, and you wouldn't have known, none of the wiser. So I hope that answers your question with that one. I've had no problems at all, and I'm not just saying it, I'm also not sponsored as well. So yeah. The next question I got is, do DCT offer payment plans? No, not that I know of. It is literally saving up the money and then going. The only part what I'd say is that you don't have to have the money for when you're going to book. I never had the money. I was still busting my little bum, doing overtime every single day saving for this. So yeah, like I said before, you basically only need to show proof of flight booking. You don't have to pay anything or put anything down until you have got there. You'll have your consultation first. That will bring me on to my next question. Somebody said, do you lay down any money before? And no, you don't. You literally will. If you change your mind when you get there, that's absolutely fine. You've got nothing to lose. You've literally just paid for your flight and your hotel. I didn't pay for my teeth until the day that they were getting fitted. So even from my consultation to having my teeth filed down, they didn't ask for payment. They asked for payment once your teeth are getting fitted in. Or you can pay before, but I like to have their consultation and get a feel for it might not be for everyone. You might get there and feel like you don't want to do it. They may even tell you that your teeth are amazing and you don't need it, because they will tell you that. Like, there's some people that was rejected because their teeth really didn't need it, so they won't do it if it's not necessary, and that's what I really like about them. And that's something that I want to put out there as well. Everybody thinks that sometimes they're there to ruin your teeth just to get the money, and that's not the case, because I know people that got turned away because their teeth were immaculate and they didn't need anything doing, and they even refused to whiten them because they're already white. So for people that think about that, DCT do have your best interests at heart. So just wanted to put that out there. I don't think they'll offer any payment plans. It's just literally payment when you get there. How to book is the one. So yeah, like I said, it's dropping them an email and just introducing yourself, saying when you're roughly wanting to go out there. It's all done by email. Their turnover is pretty good. I mean, once you email them, normally I get an email back from them within 4 to 5 days max. I know that they're really busy at the minute because I know they're rebooking everybody that couldn't fly out due to COVID, but they're still really quick at getting back to you. So I'll leave their email address in the description box below. Literally just drop an email and say, look, hey, like I said, when you're wanting to fly out there and what you're wanting done, and they'll be able to help you from there. Next question that I get is, does it affect my bite? Absolutely not. I've had no problems with eating. The only thing you're not meant to do is eat fridge out of a chocolate, bite into an apple, and bite into very hard toffee. Apart from that, I've had no problems with my bite. I've had no problems with eating, drinking. I've always drunk through a straw anyway. Do they advise you to do that in Turkey? I don't even think they do, but I've just always drunk through it. But I've had beetroot, hasn't stained my teeth. I've had curry, I've had everything. I've just had no problems eating or drinking. I wouldn't have known that I've had my teeth done, honestly. And why am I going to sit here and lie about this? You know, this is general people. I was you, whoever's watching this thinking of getting their teeth done. I was you last year, and I just found that nobody was ever honest in their vlogs. And the reason why I've putting out so many videos on DCT is just to make sure that everyone has got something they can go by, because I know what it's like when you really want to go get something done but you're a little bit skeptical. I mean, I have to say, I really didn't do my research. I just literally got on a plane and just went with it. I just thought, well, what else can go wrong? But I just find that these are really helpful, and I know that you guys feedback, you absolutely love these videos, so I just thought I'm just going to do like a strict Q&A of the questions that you lot mainly ask me. But yeah, in terms of bite, I've had no problem whatsoever. So yeah, the next one is, I've already stressed this one, but always make sure you have enough money. Like I said, they will give you the simple quotes, but just always make sure, aim for another 1,000 or aim for another 2,000. I'm not saying that that's how much it's going to come to. So basically mine came to 2,700, and if I wanted to get the 10 top 10 bottom, I would have needed like the extra 2 grand. So basically, all in all, I have to go pay another 1,700, I believe. So all in all, I would have needed 4,000. So just always make sure you've got extra money, just in case they only quote you to get 8 top and 8 bottom. But if you're someone like me, like when you smile, you've got a wide smile, so you're gonna see that you might need the 10. And then you won't be so disheartened if you haven't got that extra money, because I'm telling you, make sure you've got an extra, so just in case anything pops up. Nobody ever told me that I would have to go and get drugs after my first appointment when everything was filed down. Make you go get this bloody amazing mouthwash that I wish I could bring back again. I was a little bit short of money, but when I go back out there in October, I'm literally bringing this back. This mouthwash was amazing. It healed my gums so quickly, but it was just like so gentle, and it's not like so harsh like the ones here. I literally feel like the ones here just burn your mouth but don't do anything. So they'll make you get that, and they'll make you get antibiotics as well. So it's just things like that, and then you want to make sure that you've got enough money just for like painkillers and just in case anything creeps up. I mean, that's about it. Unless your dental treatment, you're going to need a little bit extra, and just your medication. There's nothing else in terms of money that's going to jump out and be like, hey, you never told me about that. They are like really upfront. As long as you can get all your quotes together before you go out there, then just take the copy of your emails with you and be like, look, hey, you know, this is what I was quoted. And that's what I did when they were like, right, you know, this is how much it's going to cost for you to get 1010. I was like, well, I was quoted 88, I can only pay 88. Hey, this was my quote. And they're like, right, yeah, you know. So they are pretty fair, and yeah, no problems. Just make sure you've got enough money, because I was a little bit disheartened, but when I found out that I had to come back anyway, I was just like, it's no brainer, I'll do it then. And then it's just a reminder to let you know that everybody's treatment is different. So like, I can sit here and say to you, I paid this, and then somebody else will be paying more because, you know, they may have to have more work, or then you might not have to have a tooth extraction and what have you. But what DCT have to offer is they can do crowns, they can do veneers, they can do dental implants, they can also do teeth whitening. So if you're just wanting to get your teeth whitened, the best place to go to is Turkey, is because they use a higher vault than they do in the UK. The UK claim that you're going to get the white teeth, but you're not. Like, the one in Turkey is the best one to get. So they do a range of set. They even do wisdom teeth pull outs. I'm going to ask them to pull mine out, because I don't know what it is. Like, here I beg for them to take my wisdom tooth out, and they don't. They literally don't. So I'm literally just going to get my dentist out there to pull it out, because they'll just do it. Like, it's amazing. So yeah, they offer so many ranges of treatments. I really love the team there. I think they're on my own. I went and did a procedure on my own, and if I can do it, anybody can do it. A lot of people, I'll get a lot of messages now saying, I'm so scared but I really want to go, and it's like, go do it. Like, don't live life with regret. If you really want to do it, go do it. Listen, me of all people, I don't do needles, I don't do aeroplanes, and I went on my own and I got it done, and I just feel like if I can do it, any of you can do it. Literally, it's the best thing ever. I've never had so much confidence in my life, and I don't care if the camera's like on me now, because I'm just like, you know, like before my tooth was bent, they were yellow, I had plaque everywhere. So I urge you, if this is something that you really want to get done, then get it done. The last thing I'm going to say is I did see a few comments with everybody saying you've ruined your teeth, and they've filed them down, you're going to have problems later on. I literally just want to put it out there that my teeth were effed. Anyway, they were so bad. The enamel was breaking off, they were bleeding every day, there was plaque everywhere, so my teeth couldn't get any more so for the people that are saying you're going to suffer, not really. You're guaranteed with these for about 20 years, and I'm not being funny, but everyone's teeth are going to deteriorate anyway, given age, what you eat, what you drink. So what does it matter, you know? Everyone's teeth are going to become crap at some point, so there is no difference, you know. It's great if your teeth are fantastic, but for someone like me, mine were bad. They were in a bad way, and now they're in an amazing way, and they're healthy. So when I see comments like that, I'm just like, look guys, you didn't do it. If you don't want to do it, no one's forcing you to do it. I'm happy, I'm healthy. And yeah, so when I just see that, I'm just like, look, whatever, it doesn't bother me. But it's just like, until you know, don't judge, because you don't know anything. Guys, that was pretty much the top 10 questions that I get asked so much. If there is anything that needs answering, please link it in the description box below and I will get back to you. I am going to leave all the links in the description box below. I will leave the hotel, where I booked my flights, and also the email to email them and get a quote of them on what you would like doing. Thumbs up, and guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and until next time guys, I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.